Hello and welcome YouTube. We're just getting ready to go live on Amazon Live. I'm just about to close the browser down because we don't need it here on my iPad, and I'm going to press go live. Welcome to the show. It should be on screen at the moment. Okay, this is lights, camera, action. 3, 2, 1. And hide that. And we are live from Wiltshire, England. Okay, if you're watching live on Amazon, thank you. If you want to press the button, you can actually hear me live. So if you got the sound off, then I appreciate it. If I switched on, you can actually hear what I'm saying. And we're live on YouTube. I'll say hello and welcome to everybody watching on YouTube. So today we're pressing live to Amazon Live and to YouTube Live. And this is Stephen from wonderful Wiltshire, England. And today is Tuesday. And just to show that I know where I am, it is currently 10:12 on the East Coast and it's 15 in the UK. And this is Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen about Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, which is due out at the end of January. I spent the last 6 weeks working on the toolkit. Basically, there are a lot of people who would like to be on my side of the camera, but just don't know how. So the toolkit is designed to help you go live for the first time. And it covers camera confidence, covers actually setting up broadcasting in a studio, where to go live to, everything you need to know about live broadcasting in the one place. And it is free. I'm not sure whether I've got a photograph of it. Just a minute. Let's just go over here. Nope, it's not there. Wait a minute, I can do this. Let's try this. Go live like a pro. Your TikTok broadcasting toolkit. TikTok has everything that you need to broadcast live directly onto TikTok. You have your own studio. It's desktop, and you can manage your production like a pro. You've got built-in control. And right, okay. If there's an echo there, then you have my apologies. But it is. If I go to go back to the beginning, just let me rewind the video and bring it up on screen again, take myself off solo. It is all about TikTok, about broadcasting live on TikTok. And if you can broadcast live on TikTok, you can broadcast anywhere. And that's what the toolkit does. It gives you the knowledge and self-belief to actually broadcast live in a manner where you can produce a professional broadcast. Okay, we're not talking about going live from your mobile phone. We're talking about going live from your desktop. If you're thinking of going live at the moment on your desktop, then TikTok is the greatest place to go to actually build an audience. I've just been live on TikTok for 40 minutes and over 500 people watched the live broadcast live. And that is phenomenal. TikTok is the only place where you can get such a large audience. Now, to explain, I've been broadcasting live on TikTok since January 25, and I've done 139 broadcasts last year, and because of consistency, I actually got into the top 5% of broadcasts on TikTok in 2025. I'm aiming to do the same again this year. And if you have any questions about broadcasting on TikTok, any questions about broadcasting at all, you're in the right place. My camera is a Logitech Brio, and it's down in the carousel. My microphone is an Elgato Wave 3, and it's down in the carousel. My background screen, because this is what I look like normally. Just a moment. This is what my studio looks like, and I could do this all the time, but it's far better if I can bring on. I'm just going to scroll down here for a second. Just give me a minute, and I'm going to bring on this backdrop, and have no idea. That's why I use a background removal tool like vcam.ai, so that I can vary the background. Now, I don't know whether if any of you do park run. Okay, do any of you park run? Park run's big in the UK. Park run started. That's what I'm talking about. Park run. Park run started in England in 2004-5, and it's global now. And I can tell you, and this last weekend, I can't get it right. Hang on. 473,972 people took part in a park run. Park run is basically a 5 kilometer run, 3.1 miles, which is free to enter. And if you Google park run, then you'll find one near you. If you're in the UK, it'll be pretty close by. If in the USA, it will be existing. There's one at Brooklyn Bridge, and you can take part. There's no charge. This is a charity, and taking part is free. And last week, 403,972 people took part in the park run. And we're hoping that in the next couple of weeks, they break the 500,000 barrier, which is astonishing. That's 500,000 people running at the same time, which is 9 o'clock in the morning, meeting in a local park to run 5 kilometers. And we are setting, or they are setting, I'm taking part, setting world records, and around the globe, 473,972 people took part in a park run last week. So do check it out. It's a great way to start your weekend. You make new friends. It is very supportive. If you want to meet happy people, then meet the group of people who do your local park run. They will soon become friends. You'll get some exercise, and congratulations to Park Run on setting a world record, because nobody's ever done this before. 473,972 people did a park run last weekend. Google Park Run, and you can take part as well. And you can help Park Run to get to 500,000, which is an astonishing feat. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm going to switch my background again and go here and go here. Go. Questions about anything that you like, apart from I don't talk about presidents and I do not talk about prime ministers. So this is a politics-free zone. Yeah, it has to be, because at the moment the world is topsy-turvy. It's nothing that you or I can change. We just have to watch it evolve and get out the other side. And I'm hoping that we do that. Well, I know we'll do that together. And thank you, everybody who's watching live. You're actually watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England. Wiltshire is the home of, you've got it, Wiltshire is the home of Stonehenge. And Stonehenge is a brilliant place to visit. Yeah, if you're coming over to England, then it has to be on the list of things that you can do. Now, obviously, if you're flying to Heathrow or to Gatwick, you won't have transport. There are coaches which go from London all the way to Stonehenge. So you can go on a bus and go on a coach and travel to Stonehenge. You can then get on another bus and get to the henge, or you can walk. And if you walk, it is a mystical experience, because you go on a road which is less than a mile, and you go uphill and you can't see Stonehenge. You're going uphill, you can't see Stonehenge. And then you get to the top and you look down and you can see Stonehenge. And then you get closer and closer and closer to the henge. You can't walk in Stonehenge apart from 2 days a year, but you can walk around it. And it is a mystical experience. It's a very special place. I mean, it was built 4,500 years ago. The stones behind me came from Scotland and Wales and England. The people who worked on this 4,500 years ago were from England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. They were from Europe. Pottery has been found, which is from France. It is the most amazing place to go to, and you can step in back in time. You're going back 4,500 years, and it is this is the 4,500 year part of it. The visitor centre, which is down either end, basically is state of the art. It was built recently, and it has a museum which explains exactly how Stonehenge was built, how the people lived 4,500 years ago. There's some recreations of the huts that they actually used and the food they actually cooked. Then you can walk across and you can go to a cafe and you can have a Stonehenge Cornish pasty or soup or sandwiches. And then there's a shop next door and you can buy souvenirs. It is a marvellous day out. If you're visiting from the States and you get to London, then check out the coach trips to Stonehenge. You'll not regret it. I'm fortunate. I live 30 minutes away from Stonehenge. So I'm going to Stonehenge tomorrow. Yeah, Angelica and I are taking the day off. No live broadcast tomorrow. It's going out over to Stonehenge and we'll be walking around the stones that you see behind me, and I'll be taking more photographs. This is a photograph that I took at Stonehenge, and I'm just so looking forward to tomorrow. If you do come to Wiltshire, then let me know. Perhaps we can meet up. Who knows? The great thing about live broadcasting is that I get to reach out to you. If you want to know more about live broadcasting, which is what I do, if you want to know more about Wiltshire, which is where I live, if you want to know more about Parkrun, then all you need to do is ask. You can make a comment on the screen. I can read the comments in my studio, and I'm just going to start by just saying, just a minute, I'm going to try and send a message. That's not working either. Let's just see what we've got. No, messaging is broken at the moment, but I can see my iPad, which has got the information on it. Now, let's come back, and I'm going to change the background again. If you come to Stonehenge, you can also visit. I'm just looking down here, down my photographs. You can also visit Avebury, Avebury. And as you can see, that is a stone circle. It is bigger than Stonehenge. It is 4,500 years old. It was built about the same time as Stonehenge. And the stones have got, well, they are so, the circumference is so big that it's got a village in the middle of it. Yeah, the village of Avebury is actually within the stone circle. And again, you can go for beautiful country walks around here. You can go to the pub, which is inside the stone circle. You can go to the visitor centre. You can see how Avebury was built in the museum. Now, just a hint, if you are going to do this, then do check out the National Trust. National Trust. It is an organisation, which is a charitable organisation, which looks after properties. And rather than paying an entrance fee for everywhere you go, you can pay a one-off fee, yeah, and that covers entrance to everything that I'm showing you. Now, that if you go the one-off fee, you may pay $50 to go into a property. If you go for the membership whilst you're here, which is about $100, well, probably $150, then you can go into as many properties as you can fit into the time that you're here. But it is a wonderful part of the world, and you can also go. So you've got Stonehenge, you've got Avebury Stone Circle, and you've got Salisbury Cathedral. Three great places to visit. All the photographs that you can see are taken with the Samsung Galaxy Ultra mobile phone, which is down in the comments if you want to know more about my phone and how I took these photographs. Okay, I better show you. I talked earlier about Park Run. I'm just going to go down up here. Not there. That's where I wanted to go. Behind me is our local Park Run, and behind my head are three gentlemen in orange, and the guy on the left is me. So not only do I talk about Park Run, I actually do park runs. I've been going for 3 years. I've done 80 park runs. I've volunteered 25 times. I know the A to Z of park runs. So if you have any questions about park runs, please do ask in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. If I can't answer, I'll let you know. The lady who you can see in the blue jacket is a volunteer. She is a marshal. And every race which takes place on Saturday at 9 o'clock will have a marshal who's there to actually look after you and to cheer you on. And it's just an amazing experience. You can't have too much of Park Run, he said. Okay, now I want to go over here and say, if I bring this up solo, my broadcasting toolkit is for TikTok, but if you go live on TikTok, you can go live anywhere. This graphic was made with Notebook LM, and what I did, I'm going to change the background because you've heard all about Park Run. So let's change the background. I'll go here. Not there. This is Quendorfer See in Germany, which is on the outskirts of Schutthof. And my partner, Angelica, was born in Schutthof or close by. And we go visit Schutthof every year. And we'll be going there in May this year because there's a wedding. Now, the story behind the lake behind me is fascinating. They were building an autobahn motorway, and they needed embankments on the motorway, and they needed, therefore, soil to build the embankments up. The soil was taken from what was farmland behind me, and they took that much soil that they were left with a basin, yeah, and they filled it with water, and it's now a tourist attraction. There is an area of the lake that you can go swimming in. There is a 5-star restaurant on site as well, and it's in Schutthof in Germany. It's pretty close to the border with Holland, and it's just a marvelous place to visit. Now, I'm telling you about this because I showed you that photograph by accident, and where I was actually headed was here, and hopefully in a second, this will work. It may not work. Okay, sometimes it has. Okay, eventually. I just want to do something. I need to close a few things down. So let me close that. Let me close that and close. I'm just going to this is again in Germany. The lady in blue that you can see down there is my partner Angelica. On her left is her brother, and her brother's wife are in the photo as well. So these are photographs from a holiday that we took in Germany in September, and we had a brilliant time. And this was one of the places we were taken to whilst we were there. And it's a very colourful backdrop, and it sort of draws you in, doesn't it? Yeah, that's why I love it. That's why I love using it as a backdrop. If you're watching live, thank you. If you're watching live on Amazon Live, thank you. If you're watching live on YouTube, thank you. I do so love going live, and that's an honest opinion. Down in the carousel are these Okay, now I trained for the park run, and I train for the park run by running local to where I live. And whenever I go out, I am wearing my Garmin 255, which is down in the carousel. Sorry, I've done some selling. Right, the Garmin 255 is down the carousel. I've had this for 12 months. This is how I stay fit. Basically, the Garmin counts your steps. 2,000 steps equals 1 mile. And it stores that information on Garmin.com, and you can know how many steps you've done in a day, how many steps you've done in a week, in a month, and it tracks your fitness. If you wear it at night, it will track your sleep. So the way that I stay fit is from the information, well, first of all, from doing the exercise, but from information that comes from my Garmin 255, which I'm just going to try and find you in the carousel. Just a second. Over here, yeah, it's okay. I've got a Garmin. It's not the one. It's not my Garmin. Right. All Garmins do similar things. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All Garmins do similar things. But the thing I do wear are these, and these are, and again, everything I'm showing you is down the carousel. I'm just going to find it again. So let me go over here, and I've got it. These are Aeropex headphones by Aftershocks, and they are great for running. They're great for outdoors. These are outdoor headphones. They are currently $129.99. They are, in no particular order, these only weigh 28 grams. Yeah, so very lightweight. And if I put them there, you can actually see them better. Okay. The thing about a green screen is it destroys whatever you're trying to demo. So there you are. Those are the headphones, weigh 28 grams. You've got controls on there. You've got next track. You've got loud and quieter. You can make a phone call with voice dial. You can receive a phone call with one click. Test it with Angelica. It works superbly well. You get good reception. And obviously, you've got to have your mobile phone with you. And I wear these every single weekday when I go running. Basically, it's great to have some rock music playing in the background, and it motivates you. Yeah, it helps you go faster because if you can get the right music, you can get the right beat. Get the right beat, you go at the right speed. That's the way it works, and it encourages you. These, because I live in the UK, it's important that these are actually waterproof. Yeah, they're also sweat proof. We all perspire when we're out and about, and these are sweat proof. They've got the charging port there is unique to these headphones, and if there's any moisture on the headphones, you can't charge it, which is a great safety feature. But in terms of sound quality, these headphones are amongst the best in terms of being able to put them on. I mean, the thing is, I've got to be honest here. I put these headphones on and I forget I'm wearing them. They are so light and so comfortable. And they pair easily with your mobile phone. And all you need to do, I'm just going to do this live. Okay, just a minute. Let's see what we can do live. Just give me a second. And I'm just going to go down here. And I'm going to mirror to PC. Just bear with me, man. This will be worth it. Uh, it'll be worth it. I'm looking for something. Yeah. Okay. Share. bring it in the screen. Be worth it. Just wait a second, and hopefully, in a second, I'll be able to show you. This is going swimmingly well. Okay, I'm going to take the cell off. I've run out of memory. This was going to happen because I didn't reboot the machine. So yes, and is occasionally broadcast will continue, or you need to whilst I engineered that and made sure that it was actually working. That's the joy of live broadcasting, and that is why I am um, bringing into being the live broadcasting toolkit, which, oh, wait a minute, let me just do this. It's right. Okay, I'm going to give up now. I'm going to give up. I'm going to go, and my partner is German. It's time for Kaffee and Kuchen. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. Goodbye for now. That's a wrap.